Can. Well, what a week last week was. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pain and Game Pick'em Season 5, Episode 1919. And you're going to ask one way, why is my camera off? Well, I think that logo that's on my thing, my avatar, speaks for itself.
Oh, stop it.
But anyways, we got the divisional round of the playoffs, and week 16 last week, I went 0-4. So did Steel Maiden.
And so did I.
2-2, baby.
Yeah. The Buffalo Bills choked a 16-0 lead.
Oh, I'm so
I feel
sorry,
bad for
Gary.
Gare Bear.
I do too.
Poor Gary.
I feel so bad for Gare Bear. And then New Orleans Saints. Kind of funny how you complain about the refs not calling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic?
Figure.
In Drew Brees' last, I think it is Drew Brees' last game as a New Orleans Saint because I think he's retiring. So, your last game, your defense, the so-called elite defense, let the Vikings go into overtime and win to Kirk Cousins. And you know what he said? You like that? You like that?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
I know his teammates liked it, but the Saints fans didn't. And then the last game, Jadavion, the NFL referees, I gotta say this right now. Why is a second-year official hosting a man?
What?
Ridiculous because there is absolutely no reason.
Say that again, because you cut out for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry. There's no reason a second-year official should be the head ref of a playoff game. There's absolutely no reason for it.
Oh, I agree.
Experience a Jadeveon Clowney's dirty hit on Carson Wentz. No call. Pathetic.
I
Was
told
it
you
dirty,
they got the referees from Foot Locker.
Yeah. Inexperienced. Sean Smith is literally he's only been a head ref for 2 years, and you're having a playoff game. That's a little bit of a bad decision there, ref. So, yeah, that's all my things I gotta say about Wild Card Weekend. You guys have any other thoughts for Wild Card Weekend before?
No.
I'm just happy that Tom Brady is at home watching it on the couch like all the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and speaking of my video on my channel where I pretty much roasted Tom Brady for his pick six to lose the game, it's over 500 views now. So that's something nice I'd like to say about that.
Already?
Yeah, it's over 500 views. So
Who did
you
you have to blow?
Hmm?
Nothing.
No, I didn't have anyone to blow you, dumbass. That's not true at all.
Yes!
No, yeah, Siri Cougar brings up a good point. He should have been suspended for the rest of the playoffs for that hit. I kind of agree that it was a dirty hit. If I were the referee, thrown the flag immediately. Number 90 targeting, automatically disqualified. I would have disqualified him. That's ridiculous. Or at least a roughing the passer, a helmet-to-helmet hit, because that's terrible. And yet nothing was called on that, especially with Landry Jones. Mason Rudolph getting hit straight in the chin strap, straight in the freaking chin, the mask on Earl Thomas. No flag at all. These referees, I swear to God, they're getting worse and worse.
I actually think that they're replacement refs, but nobody's saying anything.
Another replacement refs. No, actually, good point. I'd like to see that. Maybe the replacement referees can do something better. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the divisional round of the playoffs. No teams on bye. Thank goodness. There were teams on bye last week. No teams on bye. So now we got the first game, which is the Minnesota. Sorry.
Wait, hold on, I'm bad with numbers. Hang on. Wait a second. Actually, Lucas, there are 24 teams on bye because they're not in the playoffs.
Yeah, good point.
Good point, yes.
24 teams on bye. Whatever. Anyways, we got the Minnesota Vikings and San Francisco 49ers. This game's in San Fran. This game is on NBC. Check your local listings. And the 49ers are a 7-point favorite. This is a Saturday 4:35 kickoff. What do you guys got and why?
I just discovered something else is also on bye, except it's forever. Chris Stuckman's worst of lists.
Oh, go figure.
That's actually a good point. Chris Fuckman.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm watching Lauren's. She's doing her premiere. She's doing her words of the year list, and she is so damn cute.
Mm-hmm.
She's adorable.
One
Okay.
lucky man, Chris.
Yeah, no shit. 49ers are 7-point.
7-point favorites.
See, I know CA Cougars listening to this. What was the name of the guy, Chris? CA Cougar did a post on this where he predicted the 49ers will go 3-13. Swear to God, oh God, it's on CA Cougar's Twitter.
It's the other way. They went 13-3. You gotta reverse it. But anyways,
So what'd you say, Romy?
No, as you were.
Oh, go ahead.
what?
Go ahead.
No, I actually thought the 49ers would do better this year since they got Jimmy G back from the injury from last year. But man, I had no idea that the 49ers would be this good. And going up against a Minnesota team that scrapped their way to beat the Saints.
Hold on, folks.
And these games were kind of a little difficult to pick, in my opinion. And just looking on paper, San Francisco, they're playing at home, 7-point favorites. I'm probably thinking trap game maybe for San Fran. Because Minnesota is kind of warming up at just the right time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take San Francisco. They'll win. I think they'll win by 7. Let's call it, say 28-21. I'll go with the Niners to roll.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Niners, but it's going to be close.
I'm actually on the opposite side. I'm on the opposite side on this one. I think that last week, Dalvin Cook absolutely torched the Saints defense.
I couldn't believe it.
And I think he's going to do the exact same thing to the 49ers defense.
Oh, my God.
I think the Niners will win by field goal. I'm going to say 26-23. Vikings over the Niners.
If the Vikings do win, don't worry. The next time they're going to lose because they can't kick a field goal in the uprights.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see.
It's
that.
happened so many times before. That's what's so funny about it. Hey, the show just got better.
Hey, how about that? Now that amateur hour is over. No filter.
Right.
No filters, no spoilers.
No spoilers. Oh my God, Lukey. Watch, if you tell him that ScarJo or Daisy Ridley's on here, he jumped back on here like his ass was on fire.
Oh, actually, let me look up a picture.
If he doesn't hurry up, this show's good. Oh,
God damn it. Sorry, folks. I've been having technical issues, unfortunately. The Wi-Fi in here has been really fucking killing me.
Well, Lucas, the Ethernet goes into the component, not your ass.
Give me a fucking break.
Come on, Lucas.
Asshole. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Unfortunately, this is just having a really big issue with my friggin' I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah. So,
As you were, Lukey.
Lucas, who's your pick? Lucas.
Uh-oh. He turned into a mute. Our dreams have come true.
This is great.
Oh, well, I don't know which one's better, this or when Gary broke his controller.
No, last week we showed Tim EDP.
Oh, EDP
445.
Yes.
This was off camera, by the way. You folks didn't see it, unfortunately. but we showed the video where the Packers eliminated the Cowboys in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Where he
One of-
smacks his ass. Showed his
EVP
ass
pulls
live
his
on
pants and
camera.
smacks his ass.
That dude,
That
that dude is fucking funny, man. He is such a character.
Who he is. Oh, yeah, he also got fired because of the Eagles.
He did. He did.
And I'll tell you, I cannot remember the last time I had laughed so hard.
Yeah, it's true. I've never heard him laugh that hard in my
Well,
life.
trust me, we may get that later tonight because I actually have something special planned for later.
Uh-oh.
But
Dude, his ass is so big. Rikishi told him to tone it down a bit.
hey, he did.
That's exactly who I thought of.
Dumbass.
You should relate Lucas with that Nicki Minaj ass.
No, I cannot. Mine's not even close.
Liso.
But anyways, you guys make your predictions. Shit.
Yeah, I made mine. I said Vikings.
You said Vikings. Wow.
Yep.
Romy, what did you say?
Between the Vikings and the Niners, it's the Niners but it's gonna be close.
Here's what I got to say about this game. This game is definitely going to be one of those games you cannot count out the Vikings for because the Vikings pretty much shocked the world and beat the Saints in New Orleans. Could they do the same thing again? It could happen. The biggest thing that's helping the Vikings right now is Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook has been on a tear lately. Him and Derrick Henry, they're the running backs that pretty much no one expected to really just dominate how they did, and they dominated both the Patriots and Saints defenses. So, yeah, that says something. But we'll talk about the Titans in a little bit, but Dalvin Cook has been on a tear. Adam Thielen, after being injured for so many games, he's been showing out too. He had a great game against the Saints. This is definitely not going to be an easy game to predict because, holy crap, what a game this is going to be. I think the 49ers just edge out the Vikings barely. I'm going to say 30-24 gives the 49ers.
Dang.
So now
solo on that.
It's going to be a good one.
we're 3-1 49ers. Very nice. Now we got the next game on the list, which could be the biggest. The one, actually, no, it's not the biggest spread, but this is the Saturday night one seed matchup on 8:15 on CBS. The Tennessee Titans versus the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore, and Baltimore is an 8.5-point favorite.
Baltimore's gonna fucking slaughter them, dude.
Never say that. Don't say that. Too many people thought about New England, Tennessee last week, but who you guys got? Why?
Just like never say never with you and ScarJo.
There's eventually gonna be a chance. You fucking asshole. You guys have to realize how much of a bitch boy Colin Jost is by getting choked by Braun Strowman at WrestleMania.
Braun Strowman, the real life Zangief.
Yeah. But yeah, who you guys got for the
Baltimore? Oh my god, that's a given, dude.
I'll say my pick for last. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
What's up, Bill Knocker? Thanks for tuning in.
I'm actually going to agree and say the Ravens win. I mean, they're on a tear this year. They're the best team in the NFL right now. They're 14-2 record. And let's be honest, there's no way that Ryan Tannehill beats Baltimore. I mean, they have been the Dolphins' kryptonite, and they have been his kryptonite ever since he was a rookie back in 2012. They have a better run defense than the Patriots did, so Derrick Henry is not going to get much touches. So I'm going to go with the Ravens here. Pretty big. I'm going to say 38-15.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I got the Ravens winning 34-14.
Mm-hmm.
Romy?
35-15.
Jesus.
They're gonna get killed.
I'm going to have to be that guy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh,
I
shit.
wonder why.
Shock the world and beat the Ravens. Here's why. Pretty much what I said earlier, and even Steel Maiden, when he comes on, he even mentioned this in his video. The one way you beat the Ravens, you run the ball down their throat, you strike early.
You should know about balls down your throat.
Fuck off. You run the ball down their throat, you strike them early, and make Lamar throw. If you make Lamar throw more than 25 times a game, they're screwed. Lamar is not a throwing quarterback. He is not a throwing quarterback at all. Lamar Jackson.
He did pretty good.
Well, yeah, sorry, but the thing with Lamar Jackson also is even though like their offense is built for him to run more. That's how their offense is built. The Ravens' offense is run, and the problem also they also have been dealing with the flu a little bit too. That's also going to come to effect because they were dealing with the flu all bye week last week, and now it's still affecting them a little bit. But no, it's not a biased pick. I have reasons why. Ryan Tannehill is proving people wrong. In the past, ever since he's been a starter in the league, he has only lost 2 games as a starter to the Saints. And I think to the Texans. No, not to the Texans. Oh, yeah, he was at the Texans. So the Saints and Texans are the only 2 teams that beat him in the stretch that he's had. And he's had a great stretch. Tannehill also knows how to game plan as well, and they are very efficient. You got A.J. Brown and Corey Davis. The problem with the Ravens is they do not have a cornerback that can match up with A.J. Brown. Their quarterbacks, Humphrey and Peters, are more built to cover smaller receivers, and that's where they've had a good stretch. The Ravens, I'll admit, they've been giving them a lot of good credit, so I've given a lot of credit, but the thing is, Lamar Jackson, you make him throw more than 20 times a game, it's going to be trouble because he'll throw more turnovers than Jameis Winston. And, dude, he is not a throwing quarterback. He is a running quarterback, and the Titans' run defense stifled the Patriots last week. The Ravens' run defense is nowhere near as good as the Patriots and the Saints. So that's also going to be a big problem. I think Derrick Henry is the MVP so far in the playoffs, and I think he's going to continue it. I think he's going to get another 150 yards and at least 2 touchdowns in this game. I'm calling it right now. I'm picking the Titans to win this game. Very convincing guy. I think a late field goal, 21-20. Give me the Titans.
Wow.
Come on, man.
I wish Bill made on here, and then he'll explain himself as well.
Lamar Jackson is going to run over that defense.
No, he's not. The Titans
is going to run over that
run defense. They're actually the 3rd ranked run defense, Tennessee. Baltimore is 15th. I will give probably one thing, though. The one way the Titans can lose this game, they let Mark Andrews get wide open. If Mark Andrews gets a ton of catches where Lamar Jackson can throw to him, Titans are screwed. I'm just telling you that right now. So if I can see if the Ravens win, I will not be surprised. But I think the Titans have the stuff they need to do it. So now we got that out of the way.
Okay, good.
Now we got the Sunday games, starting off with the Texans and the Chiefs. This game is in Kansas City, and Chiefs are a 9.5-point favorite.
It sounds about right. Kermit the Frog, if he's good and healthy, he's gonna be like the Energizer Bunny. Give me
why? Because
it's real estate.
It's free real estate.
Oh shit! There ain't shit. Okay, yeah, give me the 9 point. Yeah, that sounds about right. Give me 9 points by the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go second on this one. Get my thoughts out on this game early. Houston, you may have been lucky to beat Buffalo at home. That's not going to happen here in Kansas City. Kansas City, I could definitely see it being Kansas City's year, especially with Andy Reid. He's always been so close to winning a Super Bowl. He doesn't have Tom Brady to go through. He doesn't have Big Ben. He doesn't have many quarterbacks that have haunted him in the past. This is Andy Reid's time to go to the Super Bowl as the Chiefs head coach. Bill O'Brien's the most overrated coach in the league. Bar none, he's the most overrated coach. Texans were goddamn lucky to beat the Bills. They were lucky the Bills didn't have as much playoff experience. And Deshaun Watson, I love Deshaun Watson as a player. I was so grateful when he beat Alabama in that national championship game. but playing in Arrowhead is a much different beast than playing at home.
Right.
And the Texans offense is just so much better and ready to go here. Give me the Texans. Give me the Texans get crushed.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Give me the Texans get crushed by the Chiefs.
Good lord.
49-24. Give me the Chiefs. What's up, Phil, man? How you doing?
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. We got through our Saturday games. We're just talking about the Texans-Chiefs game now.
All right, sounds good.
You want to go ahead and talk about the previous games before you go into the Texans game?
Absolutely. So, first up, we got the Vikings and the 49ers. Honestly, I think this game can go either way because seeing how well the Vikings did against the Saints, I think the key for this one here, you got to have the same game plan. You got to abuse the hell out of Dalvin Cook in this game, and the defense needs to show up because I keep saying it over and over again about Jimmy Garoppolo. I was never really sold on him because I think he benefits from a great O-line and a great dual threat run game and the best security game in the blanket and George Kittle. Because, you look at Jimmy G, that week 3 game we had against them, sure, they beat us, but, we forced 3 turnovers on them. We sacked them 5 times. So, I just don't really buy Jimmy G. He's just not a clutch quarterback to me. And then you got the 49er defense. I think the Niners defense is going to show up and play well like they always do. Kirk Cousins, I think he's really turning around this season, and he's ironically enough the reason the Vikings have made it this far. So I think Minnesota can win this game, but I'm going to go the safe route here and take the 49ers at home in a very close game. So give me the 49ers to win this one. I'm going to say 20 to 18. I think it's going to be a pretty good defensive game.
Nice. And then Baltimore Ravens and Titans.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go.
It's the Titans-Ravens, man. Lucas, I was listening to your prediction as I joined this, and guess what? You and me are simpatico, man. I'm going upset, baby. Give me the Titans to beat the Ravens here. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Steelers fan, man. I'm saying it because it's this. The way you beat the Ravens is that you got to beat them at their own game. They're a run-first offense. If you get pressure on Lamar Jackson, he struggles. I think the Titans have such a great pass rush and a great rush defense as well. I think it's one of the most overlooked in the league. And I think with the Ravens having to rely so much on their run game this year, I think it's going to throw them off balance in this game. Their secondary is still good. It's much improved, but still it can get exposed. Not that the Titans have really good receivers, but I got to say, Ryan Tannehill has really been playing well for the Titans since he took over as starter. And I think that is your biggest but I think your biggest X factor in this game is Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Derrick Henry, I think he's going to have an absolute ball, an absolute field day against Baltimore's defense. Because the Ravens, they're not really strong up front, but they're capable of getting the job done. Like if they face a team that has a potent enough running game, they're going to get exposed. And I think Derrick Henry is the kind of running back that'll do that. And like I said, like I said, you get up early on the Ravens early, you get up double digits on them early in the game, they're brown bread. They ain't coming back. That's not who they're designed to be. They're designed to punch you in the gut, never look back, and blow you out. When they're down 10-0 or 17-3 or 21-10 or something like that, they're constantly playing catch up because they're a run-first offense. And when you're a run-first offense, you score first. That's all there is to it, man. I'm not saying the Ravens can't win this game because, let's face it, they most likely will win this game. But I'm saying if you thought Titans over the Patriots was the upset of the playoffs, watch the Titans as the 6th seed, who, by the way, the Titans have a history of beating the Ravens in Baltimore in the playoffs. But I wouldn't expect these bandwagon fuck-ass Ravens fans to know that. But, you know, they have a history of spoiling the Ravens. And I think history is going to repeat itself, man. I'm a firm believer in upsets, man. I really am. So, yeah. I'm going upset. I'm going upset here, baby. Give me the Titans to shock the world and beat the Ravens in Baltimore. I'm saying 23-21 Titans.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That was epic.
Wow.
And then Texans and Chiefs. What, Romy? What are you laughing at? You
Oh God.
overweight, Mr. Clean. What are you laughing at?
Hey, Lucas. Every time I look at your ass, it reminds me of a beluga whale.
You actually
How is
look
that
at his ass.
possible?
That's
You
EDP.
actually look at his ass.
Looked at it. I fucking smacked it before.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I thought I hit the jackpot. It wasn't Vegas.
Good Lord.
Yes.
You ass. All right, continue. Go ahead, continue.
All right, so where were we again?
Texans and Chiefs for sale. Steelman, you want to give your pick, or you, Alex and Tiny Tim, you want to give your pick?
I'll go.
All right, cool.
All right.
You guys go ahead. I need to catch my breath.
All right. So, the Texans' biggest weakness on defense is their secondary, and that's not a good weakness to have when you're going up against Patrick Mahomes, who might throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns on Sunday. Also, let's not forget this fact, folks. They're giving us Andy Reid off a bye week, and as we all know, the history of Andy Reid coming off of bye weeks is 18-3 in his coaching career,
Yeah.
regular season and postseason combined. And I think this has potential to be a blowout, and that's what I think it's going to be. 34-17 Chiefs.
Yeah.
Tiny Tim?
I don't really see much of a blowout here, but I actually see a close game in this one. But I'm going to take my team, the Chiefs, number 2 team, Chiefs, and I'm going to say they win by a touchdown. Give me a final score, 35-28.
Very nice. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this. The Chiefs are my stone cold lock of the century of the week.
Yeah.
You guys know that.
What happens if it isn't, Lucas?
I know the Patriots are mine, but you know what? I figured the Chiefs would be, especially Andy Reid being such a great bye week coach. So, go ahead, Sumi.
Well, I'm gonna go Kansas City as well, but I'm not gonna. But I don't think it'll be a lock, and here's why. I mean, the Chiefs, as we all know, they've been playing really well on defense over the past few weeks. I don't think anyone really talks about that. But it's true. The Chiefs have played really well on defense over the past few weeks. Some of their best defense in years, really. But I got to say, the Texans, with them being a good fourth quarter team, I think that can be an X factor in this game because if Kansas City has a lead entering the fourth quarter, Houston's always a candidate to come back. But I got to tell you, in this game, if the Texans get behind 16-0, they ain't coming back from this game. The Chiefs are a much better team than the Bills are. So
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, I think he's going to come out slinging. I think he's going to come out and put up some big numbers on the board. I think Deshaun Watson can return the favor too. But at the end of the day, like Lucas said, I think Andy Reid is just more determined now than ever to get to the Super Bowl because he knows what he has in Patrick Mahomes. He knows what he has in these targets. And he's got to be like thinking to himself here, okay, if none of you guys are going to step up to the reins and do your work and get this team to the Super Bowl, then God damn it, I'm going to do it for you. because he's been in the league, 20 years now? And he's
Over
only
that.
been in the Super Bowl once in his
Yep,
entire
sure.
career and lost it.
Yeah.
He has fire in his eyes, and he wants that damn Super Bowl title, especially with Patrick Mahomes. So I think Kansas City's going to win this game, but I do have the Texans making it interesting. Potential shootout, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'm saying the Chiefs win this one. Let's say 33-29.
Okay, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, before we get into that, Aaliyah mentioned there's a new coach for the Panthers and Matt Rule, and the Giants hired John something for the Patriots, the wide receiver.
Joe Judge.
Joe
Yeah.
Judge. That's right.
Yes.
That's Matt's brother.
I thought it was Mike Judge's brother.
Mike Judge. My fault.
No worries.
My bad.
Richard Jenkins.
So
Alex.
let me ask you something. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Mike McCarthy being the new coach of the Cowboys?
I love it. I love that hire.
Honestly, I like where they're going with it. I mean, he's got a proven track record. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's won
Mm-hmm.
9 of the 12 years he was the coach in Green Bay was the winning season.
That's right.
So I like it.
Rami?
Let's see what he's going to
Yeah.
I
understand.
They're good. Let's just say it's a step in the right direction for them.
That is.
Yeah. Wait, what are we talking about again?
Mike McCarthy as the head coach of the Cowboys. What's your thought?
I don't think it's horrible, but I think he's an upgrade over Jason Garrett. Let me put it to you like that.
Definitely.
I mean, I think he deserves another chance. I think he can do well with this team, but maybe he just wasn't gelling well with Aaron Rodgers. But maybe, a culture change can always help out. An environment change can always help out. So if I'm the Cowboys, if I'm a Cowboy fan, I think I'd welcome him and I'd give him a chance, maybe a year or two. But looking at it as an outsider, I don't think it's horrible, but it's better than Jason Garrett.
I know the YouTube super fan Scooter McGruger is a huge fan of the Cowboys, and he loves the deal. So he was just glad. Scooter McGruger, he has a YouTube channel. He's the guy that did that the NBA reaction where he goes, Kawhi Leonard, that video.
Okay, hold on. Someone in the chat named Jaden Turner says, I am steel made in mod.
Wait, what? I don't know if you know anything about that.
Are you an add-on or DLC?
Anyway, do you know
Downloadable content?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right, just want to make sure it's all right.
Do you have a secret admirer?
I guess I do.
Just like Total Noob and Beltway.
James Littleton.
Oh God! You ever seen the movie Fatal Attraction? If so, don't have a cute bunny.
Yeah.
And
JD, you don't look like Glenn Close, do you?
Last but not least, we get into Romy's game. The Seattle Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. This game is in Green Bay, and this is a Fox game of the week, and it's on 6:40 p.m. Green Bay is a 4-point favorite. Who do you guys got watching?
I just want one thing. No deja vu.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That game. I almost lost my goddamn mind. My nephew Kalen was with me. Okay?
I was watching it at the bar at Duffy's.
My name and Kalen was. He don't care about football. He really doesn't, right? He literally got up. He had to stop what he was doing, go to the TV, and he watched with it because even he was about to shit a brick. He's like, "What's going on?" Oh my God, that was the worst. That's all I'm asking is no deja vu.
No deja vu.
Except for Lucas and I in bed in Vegas, but that's different.
For the love of God.
No, that's not happening. That is not happening. Blah, 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 blah. That's not happening.
Romy, goddammit, those are pillows.
Lucas, what are you trying to tell us?
Blah, blah, blah. All right, good.
What are you trying to tell us, Lucas?
Yeah, come
Nothing.
on.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, it is accepted now.
Hey, I was the one that's dominant, so don't look at me.
You fucking asshole.
What the hell is going on?
I told Lucas this is my play when he's like, "What? Is that where you play PlayStation?"
What chat did I come into?
Fucking moron.
I fucking love Lucas, man.
That's not a PlayStation.
Yeah, no shit, you love Lucas.
Oh, does this have the turbo button? Okay.
Christ.
What in the hell?
Now,
I'm wondering.
I'm happy it isn't in Seattle because see how Seattle does at home. They're damn near impossible to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Not this year.
God.
Well, they had a bad year at home this year. They've been good on the road this year. So.
Which is crazy. But in terms of playoffs, it's a different story.
Yeah, usually, yep. No, I agree.
Oh my God. I don't know. I actually don't know.
I honestly don't know either. So that's the top
You know, you
one.
guys-
I'm gonna be first to pick this one. I got Green Bay in this one. I think this is gonna be a close game. I really like what both teams are doing, but in the end, I'm gonna go with the Packers because they're the home team. And to be honest, I want to see the NFC Championship game be Vikings versus Packers. So give me the Packers to win 26-23.
Okay.
All right, so Seahawks and the Packers, man. You know, I got to say, this is a pretty good rivalry, man. It really is. Seahawks and the Packers. But, you know, people like, you know, I remember getting a little bit off topic here. I remember last week when Tiny Tim was like, Drew Brees is the new bad man. Well, Drew Brees is a bad quarterback in the playoffs because in the past three postseasons, he is tied for the most quarterback losses, and he's been the most sacked quarterback in the past 3 years in the playoffs. So, yeah, I love Drew Brees, but I'm just spitting facts, man. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers is still that bad man. And I think with the Packers having home field advantage in this game, I think that's a big difference maker here, even though the Seahawks have played really well on the road. But I actually looked this up, and I really couldn't believe that this was the case. But it's true. The Seahawks have not beaten the Packers in Green Bay since 1995.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They haven't beaten the Packers in Lambeau in 25 years. That's incredible.
Was that Dave Craig at quarterback for Seattle?
I think so, yeah. So I think just with that advantage alone and with how suspect the Seahawks defense is, I think the Packers can take advantage of it. But it really wouldn't surprise me if Seattle won because I'm not sold on Green Bay's defense. It really reminds me a lot of our defense in 2016, where people thought it was good, but it really wasn't as good as it looked, as it seemed, you know. So, yeah, you know, this is a case of whenever I'm unsure of who to pick, I go home team. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Packers to win this one. Pretty high scoring game, actually. I'm going to say Green Bay takes it 30-27.
Yeah, bad man. That's kind of funny because I remember Lucas said I was a bad boy that night.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
You dumbass.
Jesus.
Dude, what do you want from me?
Dude, a brick covered in shit for you.
Christ almighty.
No, that's cement. Oh, Lukey boo boo.
Let me talk about this one here. Seattle Green Bay. This is going to be This is going to be a very good game. And,
Yes.
but of course, it's at Green Bay. A difficult place to win, and you've got the bad man Aaron Rodgers in there. And Maiden, you're not going to believe this, but I got the exact same score you did. I'm
Really?
going to 30-27.
There we go.
Like it.
Very nice. And have you picked Romy?
Give me the Packers, but if the Seahawks win it, I would not be surprised.
I'm going to make it unanimous here. I also have the Packers. Reason why, not only the fact that still being brought up that they haven't won since 1995, but Seahawks on the road, usually in the playoffs in the divisional round, I think they've only won like maybe about 2 or 3 games. They really haven't won many road playoff games in the divisional round. And usually playing the NFC North teams on the road. I remember the last time they played an NFC North team on the road during the playoffs was the Bears in 2010, and they unfortunately lost. So I think the trend continues here, and I think the Seahawks season ends by Aaron Rodgers, the bad man, and his discount double check to Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams. Give me the Packers 38-30.
You know what he said to Olivia Munn? Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, that is true. He did say that.
Wow.
But
Damn.
before we go, you guys were mentioning earlier about how Tiny Tim had one of the funniest reactions ever to the EDP Kiss My Ass video. I actually have a surprise for you guys. I actually have a video that you guys would like to see. It's one of the videos that, if you're in the network, you know very well.
Is it you and kissing your ass?
Oh God.
No.
Oh dear Lord.
That's not happening. That's physically
Oh,
possible.
God.
My own ass, you dumbass. But
Yeah.
this is something that if you know Gary, right? Still,
Yeah. I think
This is
Tiny Tim
something
got a
where-
six-pack. He was laughing so hard.
yeah. I think we're gonna top that tonight because
What video is it?
I think we're gonna show. I'm gonna show you guys it. This is one of the funniest videos I think we've ever done, and if you know Gary,
Oh, I think I know what you're going to play.
you're gonna laugh your ass on this. So
I'm
let me
gonna
go
laugh.
ahead. I'll share my screen.
Rated E for erection.
Jesus.
All right. So let me go ahead
Oh
and get
my
that.
God, it is the video.
Oh no.
All right, go ahead and pull this.
Oh
up.
dear Lord.
Will we be okay? It's mostly audio. It's all audio. That's the thing.
So,
What the
you guys
hell?
ready? This is gonna be one of the funniest things you'll ever see, and I cannot wait to see your reactions. So,
Oh boy.
that being
I've seen
said,
this before.
let's go ahead and get started.
Killers position right now. It's like a fetal position. So what? Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
For like 20 seconds.
I love this video. Oh 20. This is all real. This is all real, folks.
Dude, he's not human.
Your movie's ready.
That's like 20 fucking seconds.
That's real, folks.
Oh, that's impossible.
No.
Please,
Yeah.
please. Get a breather.
It's alright. I had to try.
Oh my
Weird,
God. Oh, you felt like the aftermath.
red, strange little man.
Oh my
Hill. And the suspense. Go up the hill. And the suspense is building. Then once you start going down through the loop, the side, all this other fucking nonsense. fucking hate roller coasters, man. Oh, I love them, man. They're great.
What the hell? Don't talk about roller coasters.
No, he's
Oh, great.
roller coasters like him ready to fart.
God, I have not farted like this in a while.
Then what comes next, folks?
Oh my
Just
God.
be ready
I
for
can
it.
smell it, too. I can smell it. It smells like
Oh
God.
my god.
It smells like that fucking sausage cooler.
What?
It smells like
Sausage pool.
yeah. If someone speaks, it takes over the audio. That's why it sometimes blocks out.
Oh my god. You always want this really funny?
Oh,
I just more of that far, but on the Dragoon Union.
oh, no. Hold on.
Wait, here we go.
Oh, shit. More?
More?
Oh my
He
god.
is not human. It's so hard.
My goodness.
Hey, Lucas, turn it up a little bit.
All right, gotcha.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking
I don't
god.
feel well.
Can you imagine? Okay, can you
Oh
imagine,
no!
Jerry?
Oh shit!
Oh,
my!
come on.
What in?
Just give you insights. Just give you insights. He had like 4 or 5 bowls of fucking
Longer and
sausage goulash.
Oh my god!
That'd be amazing.
Jerry, be like, marry me right now.
I'm legit sweating right now.
It gets better, folks. It gets better.
Something on my head.
Fart like that to burn off the fucking hair off your body.
That's funny. And my asshole literally has no hair on it now because I shaved it off.
Oh my god, dude. Dude.
Wow.
He went there.
Yeah, he did.
Wait, what is that? Poo-poo-doo.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, I'm a crook. Oh, my God. My ass has been throwing up.
Yo, this face coming up, guys. This face coming up is going to be amazing. Just pay attention to the screen for this face.
I'm fucking bulbous. This would have been the
On.
Oh,
I got
God.
one.
You got a fart, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I even fart. I heard it. I got,
No, trust me. Gary's like the king of this.
Lucas, I think I'm going to have you outnumbered momentarily.
Well, here,
No,
hey,
of
look,
course
this
you
sounds
will.
done.
Oh, God.
Oh, Romy.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Just pay attention to Austin.
This is how it's done. It sounds like
Jerome. Jerome.
Dude, you know what Luke did?
What am I watching?
On like a dirt bike, and then the audio of his farts onto a video of a guy riding a dirt bike in first person.
Yeah, Romy, you know what I was just thinking of right there? When Gary was doing that, it's Moose from
Oh, Moose riding the GoPro.
on
Yes.
for Gary.
So well. You want to know how many balls that wash I had?
Guess how many?
Wash I had?
How much?
I had about 4 bowls. 4 bowls of fucking. Oh
4
my
bowls
God.
of sausage
In the
goulash.
goulash, there was sausage, noodles, there was tomato sauce.
Oh my god.
Well,
What? Oh my god.
I think my old man put a lot of paprika in that
Gary,
shit,
if
too.
you're not fucking recording,
Screen recording. Oh,
I was.
oh my god, dude. I'm.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Oh, the one I just saw, you're like,
Chucky.
Yes, it's-
Speaking of farting. I think I got one. Oh my god.
It's
Dude,
paid.
that goulash hit my stomach. What the
Oh no.
fuck? Dude, your goulash is affecting your chocolate starfish. Yeah, we have storefish.
Pay attention to Austin's face.
Well, let me see. I can't see it.
Oh, it's still there. Wait, no,
Oh
there's
my
coming up.
god.
Gosh.
Yeah, I was dying at that point.
How the fuck is that possible?
I'm waiting for the one where Austin makes that
Oh my
face.
god.
It's up a little bit further ahead.
All right.
Oh my god.
Gary, can you see the? Wait. Go ahead. Say the name of the server.
Oh, fuck.
Here we go. Listen to this.
Noodle, poodle, poodle, poodle.
Oh my God, Gary! No more fun.
Help it. No,
Oh shit.
heard this man. No, you ain't telling no fucking Ace Honey about this shit.
You're right, because I'm gonna tell everybody.
Yeah, you did.
Don't you fall. No, I want the Ace chick to fucking fart bigger and louder than you can. Oh my god, don't pull a Judas on me now.
Pull Judas. I don't. Dude, no one's offering me silver.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, I think I got
Wait, Judas? Does that make you Jesus?
You know, speaking of Judas, I got some ones here for you.
God, here it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Wow.
Just look at the bottom corner.
My brother.
Look at his face. Hold on. Coming up.
That's my brother's face. Look at my brother's face.
Someone.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty dead. I'm sending the anchor right now. Oh my God.
I think we got to go
Just when he thought it was done. Nope.
Fast forward the last part. Oh, wait.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Look at his face. He's not immune.
He's still farting. You just can't hear very well.
Yeah, I know. Just look at Austin's face. He's just there like.
So casual.
And then Gary farts so many times that he's starting to gag.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Gee, all right. God.
Hold on. Let's go to the last one. Go to the last one.
Fuck's sake.
Good lord.
It stinks so fucking bad. That last one left a fucking holder. Oh my god.
Here we go. It's the last one.
Gary, you motherfucker.
I don't even have any
You motherfucker.
I'm done. Oh my god. I'm legit done. I can't no more.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I don't believe you.
All right.
Oh, he's done?
I think that's done. I think we're done there. And I think Romy. Did Romy leave?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Why
okay.
did you leave?
Oh. But what'd you guys think?
That was
Absolutely crazy.
I know, trust me.
that
Gary
was wow.
Gary definitely knows what he's doing in regards to farts. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
I know. And then EDP lost his job. Got
Yeah.
fired from the Eagles.
Because going to the
And
Eagles
He
game.
lost his job.
This is only the last one.
He lost his job to go to a game where the Eagles lost.
Yeah.
Oh, and Carson Wentz got injured.
Who was their backup again?
Josh McCown.
Josh McCown
Josh McCown.
from my hometown.
Isn't that his like
from my
13th team?
hometown.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
his,
he's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
his like 13th or something team.
Yeah. So just remember, guys, if you're having a bad day, just think to yourself, at least I didn't lose my job to a football game that my team lost to like EDP did.
Yeah, so here we
Yeah.
go. Let's see this video.
Bullshit ass video out the way, so you guys should stop fucking hounding me, stop fucking harassing me up over this bullshit. Yeah, got fired up over the Eagles, and they fucking lost. You know, and then again, I used to get in my ass. You know, my ass. You know, and I'm used to taking opposing quarterbacks fucking dick, shredding my fucking asshole. You little fucking bitch, little squirmy ass.
He just says it so casually.
Dude, it's amazing.
Can't really beat you from the fucking pocket, so we have to do that little, like that little bullshit ass fucking, I'm gonna run like a little fucking bitch and run around and.
Oh, phone.
They fucking my video up, huh? I'm Felipe. Not my fault, man.
Felipe.
I got the bad bitch of Carly or what?
His name is Felipe.
Felipe Bravo.
Felipe, Dolphins fan here.
This one's in LA.
Yeah,
I'm not there. I'm not answering.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Carson Wentz, he got a fucking head injury. Got injured. I still think the nigga's a fucking G. Fuck y'all that want to hate on him. See you in 8 fucking months. That's all I got.
8
Fucking
months.
came in. Miles Sanders dropped a wide open fucking pass. I don't know what. Or whatever. Fuck it. See you in 8 fucking months, dude. See you in fucking August. Who knows? I might be down by fucking 100 fucking pounds. I don't even know if I'll still be fucking alive in August, dude. Who the fuck even know, dude?
About that, I just lost connection.
What's your take on this shit, man? You want to add anything or? Yeah. Waste of fucking time. Waste the fucking trip.
And you just got fired.
And I thought today would be the day. Playoffs. Carson Wentz played his first playoff game. He's hungry to fucking win a game. And helmet contact. And it's typical fucking shit.
Typical shit, right?
Typical shit.
Typical fucking shit.
But he has some low expectations.
Yep.
Yeah. So EDP lost his job, paid all that money, to lose. Kind of sucks to suck, doesn't it?
Pretty
So yeah,
sad.
I think that's gonna do it for us.
It'd be funny if his job, he was a nutritionist. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jesus. One thing after another.
All right, guys. Well, the good
no.
thing is we're going to end it here. Thank you all for tuning in. Let us know your comments and your picks in the comments below. That being said, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in for the C4
Hey,
Gary
look,
24 escapades. And,
Hey, look, you'll love when my fire alarm was going off because someone's cooking. My dog Gizzy's like, oh.
Oh,
It's cute.
That is adorable. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in and say final goodbyes, guys.
Later.
till the championship week next week. Peace out, baby.
If this weekend is just like last weekend, Katie, bar the door.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you all. See you guys later. Stay awesome. And Let's go Titans. Beat those Ratbirds, baby. Let's go.
Bye bye.
Bye.